Let's turn to the other big story, and that is, of course, the president's use of Twitter. A tweet he posted yesterday causing MSNBC hosts Mika Brzezinski and Joe Scarborough to delay their vacation plans to respond to the president's tweet on air. The tweet read this way. I'm sure you probably saw it. I heard poorly rated Morning Joe speaks badly of me. Don't watch anymore. Then how come low IQ crazy Mika, along with Psycho Joe, came to Mar-a-Lago 3 nights in a row around New Year's Eve and insisted on joining me? She was bleeding badly from a facelift. I said no. White House Deputy Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders responded to the criticism of the president's tweet. Watch this.
The president has been attacked mercilessly on personal accounts by members on that program. And I think he's been very clear that when he gets attacked, he's going to hit back. I think the American people elected somebody who's tough, who's smart, and who's a fighter. And that's Donald Trump. And I don't think that it's a surprise to anybody that he fights fire with fire.
That is absolutely true. However, take a look at this new Fox News poll showing 13% of voters approve of the president's tweeting. As you see there, the majority do not approve and wish he had more caution. J.D., what do you make of the president's using social media?
Well, I think back to the old pendulum observation about politics, Maria. You know, for years, consultants would tell me, now, people are going to come and they're going to goad you. And you're a big guy, and when they say you're killing their family and stuff, you need to sit there very politely. I think the American people want to see an honest reaction. Now, the question is, does it become too much? And yesterday, it was too much. The president, in tweeting this out, through CNN, a lifeline, they've been nonstop tweet. Instead of focusing on sanctuary cities, instead of focusing on the law, Kate's law, you've had this dialogue that's kind of like People magazine gone wild.
Yeah, you're right. You mentioned CNN. I mean, CNN and the president have been in this war of words for a long time. And it seems like in the last couple of weeks, the president was winning. CNN is fighting for, you know, in the face of a big crisis. And then he sends this tweet out and as you say, basically puts the attention back on him.
Here's what I did not tweet yesterday because I was self-editing and I wasn't going to join the fray, but I will say it here. The moral high ground has gotten very, very crowded, and it's a precarious perch for the chattering classes. There was a lot of people weighing in on this, and they were overworking thesaurus. Yeah. The online thesaurus is looking for alternatives to the word bad and shocking. And I just thought, like, I don't need every member of Congress to tell me that, hey, you shouldn't have done that. That was kind of horrific. But again, there's such a pile on at this point. It's exhausting.
Well, I mean, it was universal. Pretty much everybody said this was so unnecessary, this tweet about Mika Brzezinski. And yet, to be fair, they are trashing him every morning. The tweet was inexcusable, but they are trashing him every single morning, and this is who he is. He will fight back.
Yeah, but if you really want to get Mika and Joe, and I don't know why we care about these people really, then, you know, pass health care reform, pass tax reform. That will drive them insane. You know,
and have the economy grow as a result.
Exactly. Improve people's lives. I mean, forget about these people. They're below him.
He's giving them importance.
Yeah, he is. He's drawing attention to them.
And by the way, this is what goes to the American people really not liking the mainstream media. You have these celebrities, these news celebrities, who are sucking up to this man in private and then trashing him in public. And
he's just saying, I'm going to go to Mar-a-Lago for 3 days. That's what he's saying.
And listen, I talked about then candidate Trump's tweeting long before Megyn Kelly ever brought it up. I brought it up when he declared his candidacy. So you're still, you know, if you have a problem with it, you're still privately, you know, playing kissy-kissy with them.
Right. And that's what his tweet was trying to say.
It's just disingenuous.
The people, though, are reacting. This Fox News poll also shows that Americans believe the tweeting is hurting the president's agenda. Now, we did see a ripple effect in the markets yesterday. Did you expect a market impact from this yesterday? Some people were saying they were worried about the president because he did this, and that's why, you know, the market was under pressure. I can't
I think that's all health care, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it's all health care. They're worried about the agenda. So that's the point. Does this hurt the agenda?
Yeah. And you know what? The tweeting gives these Republicans cover for not getting these things done. That's an issue, is now they can use the president and what he says about some talk show host as cover for not pushing the agenda through when they control the House.
Well, and this is a tough agenda, too. It's hard to take entitlements away. It's very, very rarely done. They have to have a president who's standing behind them, a president they can count on.
They're
It's
not
a little bit predictable.
Are you shocked? Because on this program, Senator Rounds yesterday, they're not taking back a tax increase. That increasingly is something that these senators are piling on with. Cotton, Rounds, and Rubio are now saying, hey, we're not going to cut that investment income tax. It's shocking.
Well, and a lot of people were surprised when Senator Rounds came on the show yesterday and basically said, I'm okay with this. We'll keep the 3.8% investment charge that's in the Affordable Care Act. And we're thinking, wait, a GOP senator wants to keep a tax increase in there.
Well, wait for conference if it ever gets to that point, because I got to tell you, Republicans were put on earth for two reasons: a strong national defense and a strong economy by cutting taxes. And hanging in with this kind of tax, you may have 3 senators saying it, but I think in the long view, Republicans aren't going to cotton to that at all, and the American people aren't going to like it.